Yay, Maroon 5 are back. Love is Like, the stupid title, and a butterfly on fire. Who wants to see that? Is their 8th studio album, and I'm going to try not to hate on this thing too much, or maybe a reasonable amount, as I see if Maroon 5 can up their rank in my ranking system here on the channel. Before this album, Maroon 5 were my 261st favorite artist, which honestly I feel like they should be lower, but let's see where this album places them after we talk about some of the songs. The opening song, Hideaway, is forgettable, but it is worlds above every song the band has put out in the last 13 years. So there is hope. There is hope for the Maroon 5 gentlemen. Lil Wayne is featured on the title track, and it's a pretty strong feature. And the song itself is pretty okay. A thick, funky beat, kind of generic, but smooth and easy on the ears. Young Moolah, baby. But the single All Night is dull and goes on and on and on and on and on and on all night long. The saxophone tries to snap the band out of their comatose status, out of their sonic vacuum, but to no avail. I hope that the sax blowers were well paid. But the song is a tragic misuse of the sound of the instruments. It's barf puke. Fred and Jackson or Jason on sax. Fred and Jackin. I wrote Jackin. Fred and Jackin on sax, ladies and gentlemen. Fred and Jackin. And while we're on the topic of personnel on this Maroon 5 album, there are 4 people playing guitar on this record, and you can't hear a single chord being played on a guitar. Probably because there are at least 4 grown men banging on keyboards and synthesizers and programming beats when they should have been writing freaking songs with emotional value in them. And yeah, the fun on this album begins and ends with the Lil Wayne feature, sadly. You have a 6-man band, all of which can proficiently and professionally play multiple instruments. And the music is background saxophone mixed with beeps and boops. You had 4 guitar players, 5 if you count bass. And this album is a beep and boop sludge mess with some really nice saxophones over it. This would have been better, just an album from the 2 saxophone players. What's Jackin and his friend. Lyrically, Adam Levine is going through the motions, singing about women in the most boring, nasally, vapid way possible. It sounds exactly like what you'd expect. I have relationships with women. Now, Mr. Morton, press the buttons that makes us millions of dollars. Sam on bass is involved with the knob turning and writing, along with Adam and a whole host of other art-challenged fellows. And yes, this album sounds better than V, Red Bill Blues, Geordie, but all those albums are absolute front-to-back trash. And this one? Well, it's got some smooth jazz classing up the place, at least. With their 4th absolute stinker in a row, Maroon 5 drop from my 261st favorite band to my 275th favorite band with this tepid piece of nothing burger of a 0 out of 5 album. And they will likely keep sinking further into the reaches of bands that are on my list, but I really hate everything they do now. Goodbye.